Okay, hello and welcome to episode 21 of Hogwarts Legacy. Today I think we will do this In the Shadow of the Estate quest. There's a few people around the map that are quest givers that we can speak to, and I want to go around and kind of, speak to them all fairly soon and get some of those quests to see what those are. But I think for the moment I'm going to jump straight into this story quest with Sebastian, and then we'll see, depending on how long that takes, maybe I'll do some exploring and try to find some of the other quest givers as we go along afterwards. If not, if this ends up being a long quest, then we'll maybe do that in the next episode. So let's just jump straight into it, I think. So we promised Sebastian we'd meet him in Feldcroft. He hopes meeting a new student will bring some cheer to his sister Anne. But something ominous is happening in Feldcroft. Oh dear. Okay, so I think I'm just outside Hogwarts. Yeah. Oh, since she's right there, let's talk to her.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a good idea, but surely your first step should be learning how to swim. I think what you're doing is admirable.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
Okay. Tell me about Wizardkind's relationship with mer people.
How has Wizardkind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deigned mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What would a liaison to the mer people do?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about Wizardkind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
Okay. What's so interesting about mer people?
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Okay, well, I can probably help you.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Okay, so it wants me to go over there. But I don't really want to start this quest just yet. Let's... how do I get to my quest? Yeah, I want to focus on the Sebastion quest for now, so we'll come back and do the lake thing.
Why did I never learn how to swim?
At some other point. Now then. Now then, where is Sebastion? Oh, it's quite far that way. Okay, let's... Hang on. It's over there. Okay. Luckily, I've been here before. Okay, now where is he? Okay.
You made it.
Yep.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on.
Okay.
I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Okay.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Well, that didn't go well.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Yeah, okay.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Okay. Speak with Anne and Solomon. Okay, well, let's talk to him first.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
We didn't have to
Excuse
destroy
me,
the
Mr.
shrivel
Sallow.
pig.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Excuse me. Hope
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Okay. Well, if he doesn't know the harm he could do, why don't you tell him? Instead of being angry. Okay, let's see what she has to say.
Sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Okay. It's a bit depressing.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Okay, what's this? We shouldn't really pry into his private stuff, but it might help us on the quest. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, short and sweet. Letter from Anne to Sebastian. Sebastian, this is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be. Okay. Okay. That was interesting, but neither of those letters really helped us in any way. Let's go see Sebastian.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I think he was out of line. Like, I can understand why he might be frustrated, but to just destroy that shrivel fig was just a bit over the top.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Okay.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Okay.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good. Why don't you come up?
Levioso!
Okay. Now then, let's just check my spell slots. Let's put that there and that there.
I don't see myself.
Oops.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. That's unimpressive.
Damn.
What are you doing? What is this? Release me! Ranrock will unite us!
Depulso. Confringo. Levioso. Defender.
You've made your last mistake.
Depulso.
I won't rest. Rather I'm what?
Protego. Levioso.
Let's get this.
Defender.
Stop! I'm afraid of heights!
Depulso.
How nice
Depulso.
You will regret. Who do you think you are?
Levioso. Defender. Confringo.
Do you think this...
Defender.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Now then.
Reparo.
Okay, so is there any other broken stuff? Oops. Okay, that was quite a big fight, but we handled it. Okay.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Okay. They were trying to hide something.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Reparo.
Oops. The name Rookwood keeps cropping up a lot, doesn't it?
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Okay. Let's have a look up here. That's kind of outside of the search area. What's that on the map? Gone now. Okay, that was strange. It seems like whatever we're looking for would be within this wall. Ah, what's that?
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Okay. Oh, the circle's moved. Okay. We're in here then.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Yeah, if it was in the fire, the whole thing would be burned, not just two sort of... It looks like someone's shot a spell at it there and there. Can we get into that part? It looks like there's stairs leading down there, so how do we get in there? Oh, hang on.
Revelio.
Ah, what's this?
This well looks familiar.
Well, it looks like every well. Why is this blue?
Reparo.
Oops. Okay, we can't repair that.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment.
Oh.
I'll explain in a second.
One of the pensive visions. Okay, well I guess we just go back and talk to him then. Yeah, let's do that.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
He summed it up quite
Someone
well.
piled this here for a reason.
I can't
Is
move.
it blocking
Oh.
something?
Only one way to find out.
Now we can get in here. Oh, that looks nice and safe.
Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Maybe we should, how do I do my sneak thing?
Lumos.
Oops, not that.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Obviously it's that one. Okay.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Oh,
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Isadora Morganach, journal entry 2 of 7. Okay. I travelled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Okay. Oh, here's number 1. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Okay. How do we get past here?
Revelio. Depulso.
Just like that. Okay.
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What?
Oh.
A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No, not a daydream. How can he tell it's the Undercroft? Okay.
I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Okay.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Lumos.
So presumably he can walk through it as well once he sees me do it? Because he can't see the window or the doorway, whatever we're going to call it. So for him it's like just walking into a brick wall, isn't it?
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Well, if it's a triptych, then there should be 3 images, shouldn't there? And there's only 1. Okay.
Anything helpful in the note?
Nope.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okay. So that was interesting. So from Feldcroft, there's a portal that leads into the Undercroft. I suppose that makes sense given the names. We don't really know much about Anne. We didn't learn much about what the curse is, other than that it just gives her pain at random intervals. But hopefully we'll be able to help her and find out more about what Ranrock and Rookwood are up to. Okay, so that's that quest. We've got another main story quest to do, which I don't think will be a long one, because it sounds like it's going to be basically just a lesson with Deke, where he teaches us how to do some conjuration stuff. So that would be good to learn. Maybe we'll do that in the next episode. And then I'd like to try and get some of these done as well. The Daedalian keys we've pretty much done. We've just got one key to find. So at some point I should probably explore Hogwarts a bit more now that I have Alohomora. This was quite interesting with the mer people. So maybe I'll do that next time as well if we get the chance. Okay, well there's plenty more to do. I'm going to end this episode here. Keep it relatively short, and then next time we'll maybe do this and maybe try to do these too. But that's all still to come. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.